One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the UCLA Bruins, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bruins will kick it away to start.
Like I said, once you figured out how your body works and what food, works best for your body, it's a lot easier to decide. And for me, you see, right away I got to the store and I went to each and every aisle that I knew that I need. I wasn't like looking around for something like that. So it saves you time. It's more convenient. But I got a treat for you guys.
Another one.
So, you guys see me pick up a whole bunch of healthy stuff. But if I wasn't dieting, right? The island I would go to, the island I enjoy being in the most is, you guessed it. This is like my favorite island. I love cereal. But one of my favorite cereal is these drumsticks, but they come in a mint flavor.
Big Mama Tuki.
That cereal is awesome.
And
if you guys, in the off season, and you guys definitely want to try something really good, make sure you check out that. Remember, it's a drumstick with a mint flavor one. It's amazing. I do whenever I train legs. So if I train like I squatted or stuff like that, then I would get like a red meat. But I don't really need them now. The turkey, the chicken, the eggs. That's good enough for now. It depends. Sometimes I come here probably 150. Sometimes it's like 40. It depends. I mean, I can't complain. That's what I get paid to do, right? All right, guys. Just witnessed me grocery shopping for my meal for the week. Make sure you guys subscribe to Muscle and Strength and check out the video and let me know what you guys think, man. Let me know what you guys think of.
See what they talking about. Oh, it must be a game chat.
Fast food. Definitely want to make sure we have somebody on there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the UCLA Bruins offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all...
Wasting no time taking a shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Etienne. It's complete to the right. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun on third down. Punts it out of the air. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Bruins will snap it on first and 10. They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. The question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UCLA. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Illinois could try to take a shot here on second and inches. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They kick it away on fourth down. Now on the return. Makes a move. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
I don't know what that says either.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back to throw, it's Etienne. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Davis.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to fire on second down. They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Melton. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Fitted in the window for the score.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Illinois lining up quickly.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Russo. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. He slides that just inside the right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Dropping back, it's Etienne. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes a grab on the shot. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
There he goes! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. This one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
It's a draw. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Illinois right back to the line.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Illinois putting together a really nice drive.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Got a man, it's Russo. Nice pick up there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wait, is it?
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Got it in the middle. It's Verrier. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. To the air, it's Etienne. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Caught close to the marker. It's Verrier. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The give to the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and
turning it on. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
Yes.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well, They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Hand off from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
It's a fumble.
Oh, there we go.
Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
Go.
To the air, it's Etienne. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bruins. When you're handed a break
getting ready for that
with
tournament.
unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
Yep.
Plenty of time
Y'all
to
play
work.
with 7
Not
o'clock.
any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, time running short in the half.
Hold on, baby.
How about a little rhythm that you can...
And what's it called? I was hooping with my team earlier.
Toe-to on that throw and catch for the first down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
No, they just got off. That's why.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes it on the run. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Illinois lining up to punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Etienne. Release to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Good enough.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, UCLA. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yes,
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Going to the run to start this second half. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Wants to throw. It's Etienne.
Ooh.
He did not make it a stonewall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle.
Exactly. I knew it.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Quick release on the RPO. Across the 25, he's got room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Illinois.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. You make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Troy. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
To throw, it's in goal. It's complete to the left. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run. So
it's the afternoon. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Caught over the middle.
There is no way that quarterback should even got that pass off. What is this?
There we go. 22 long range. Makes it. Yeah.
On a terrific run after the throw and catch. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, fighting Illini. He'll try to tack on one more. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there.
Turns on the Jets. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Back to throw, it's Etienne.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
It's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter.
What's the
you've got
word?
the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
What, does he need an extra play or something?
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake.
They can't find nobody right now. They take a fourth down.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb. They've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes...
There he goes. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I'm talking about his birthday.
Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's in goal. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. How about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking downfield on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot.
It'll be third and long.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Melton. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker?
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time.
Ooh, that's a
and
pick.
He finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right,
Wade,
running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
He's got it. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Looking to pass. It's Etienne. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, yo, it's like, don't sign up if you're going to be on some BS.
They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Peters. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires deep on the run. Makes the grab inside the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and second.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Right down the boulevard. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week. And
the quarterback going up to and sack number 12. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout. And this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Bruins want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Etienne. He's got the back in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Verrier. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's end goal. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is